Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm making a mini platter with 4 different appetizers, perfect for Christmas Eve, Christmas lunch or Christmas dinner, or just a party platter to share with your friends or take along as a housewarming gift. So I'm prepping this tonight and I'm gonna grill and bake this in the morning because I have an early start. Tomorrow morning is a Lotus FM, the breakfast show express team, so we're going to be discussing Christmas recipes and ideas and sharing simple tips and ideas, and for recipes will be available on my YouTube channel. So let's start prepping. So I have 800 grams of chicken wings. These are marinated and store-bought. Unfortunately, I was unable to get unmarinated chicken wings because it's the festive season, but I did buy this from Longberry and they serve real good quality products. So this is a spicy mix, and this is going to be double marinated basically. So I like adding my own twist on things, and I'm just gonna pump up the flavor a little bit and put my own taste to it. So I believe these are really spicy already, so I'm just going to be adding some black pepper. I think I add black pepper on everything. Lots of black pepper, a little bit of avocado oil, and I'm using some sweet chili sauce just to balance the spiciness of the marinated wings. So I'm going to give this a good mix. And these are going to become a sweet chili wing. So I'm going to keep this in an airtight container and keep this in the fridge. And just adding some wash thyme to this. And store this in the refrigerator until tomorrow morning. The next appetizer that I'm preparing is Jalapeño's cream cheese grilled. So I did do a video only on the pepper stuffed. So now, because we're doing the appetizers and the mini platter, we're just going to prep everything for tonight. So firstly, I'm going to give all these a good wash. So I'm going to slice them in the middle. And just removing the seeds and the vein, so it will have the taste of the pepper but not overpowering heat. So I'm just going to continue with the prep and get this all ready. Spice is going through my throat, so please excuse me. So now we're ready to start our filling, to make our filling. Excuse my sinuses, the chili juices have just been going straight through my throat and nose, hence the coughing and sneezing. I'm quite sensitive. So I have about 1.5 cups of grated mozzarella and Gouda cheese grated, and I've washed all the peppers again, making sure all those pips are out, and drained them. So I'm using the Sweet by Chilli flavored cream cheese today to show it to you properly. But you don't have to use this, you can use whichever one you want. You can also add pepper juice in here. I'm just going to be adding some now. Please excuse my dog, she's busy barking outside. Sorry, Bella's just going a bit crazy, the monkeys are around. Just going to be adding more cream cheese. Some black pepper. And I'm just going to be adding some sweet chili sauce to this. So this is going to be slightly different to the previous video I made. This recipe is different. Just adding the sauce, just to also make this cheese a bit more pliable, because with the previous video I used a different type of cream cheese. That was a Tip and Top brand and make. So as you can see, I prefer this brand. The President is very nice. So we got all sweet, spicy flavors going on here. Just a little bit of parsley for some color, just to look a bit fresh. So now we're ready to stuff our peppers. Just in case you haven't seen the video on the peppers that I've made, so I'm just going to show you a few and continue. So just stuffing them and moving along. Really simple and really easy to make ahead. You cannot freeze these, but you could make them the previous night and keep them in the fridge and just pop them into the oven, and they take between 25 to 30 minutes. I use my oven on 180 for 30 minutes, but all ovens are different, so the cooking speed will be a bit different even though the temperature is the same. So some ovens have a steam cook in them, so the food does not dry up. You can also pop these into the air fryer. Just gonna finish them. So I've managed to fill all our peppers. Just gonna put a little bit of breadcrumbs over just to give it a little bit of crunch. Just put some parsley in our breadcrumbs, just for some color. So just gonna roughly sprinkle them all over. And these are gonna be pretty simple to just pop on our baking tray and bake on 180 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. So that's ready to go in our fridge. So now I'm ready to prep our tuna chili wraps. We're gonna do the wraps in the morning. Here I've got a can of tuna which I've drained all the liquid, and I've got a chili which I've slit and removed all the seeds just to get some of that heat out, and I'm just thinly cutting them with my scissors. Adding some black pepper, and some cream cheese. Just gonna mix all this together. Just going to add a little bit more of the cream cheese in here. Add some parsley just for some color, and just a hint of salt. Not too much, just a little bit. Just give this a mix. And this is ready to go in the fridge until tomorrow morning. So I'm making my crostini out of bread. I'm using white bread, but you could use rolls. So I'm just gonna flatten them out with my rolling pin. And I'm gonna cut these into bite sizes. Just gonna stack them, roll. So I've made a garlic butter with 2 heaped tablespoons of butter and a heaped teaspoon of garlic, and just mix this up with a little bit of parsley. So now we're just going to butter the slices with the butter, not too much, and keep them in the fridge for the morning. So these are ready to go in the fridge until tomorrow morning. Meat that I bought from Longberry Meat Market, and I always like adding my own spices, but they have good products and I don't want to mess with the spices. This is a Mumbai sausage meat, just giving it a mix, and we're making really cocktail size meatballs. So about this size, and we're just going to continue. So these are the meatballs I made with the sausage meat. We're going to stick this in the fridge and ready to grill in the morning. So see you back in the morning. Good morning guys. So continuing from last night, I have my oven preheating on 180 degrees and I've lined my baking tray with silicone paper. So I'm just going to bake it. So I am baking everything at 180 degrees for 25 minutes. You could bake this longer if you like, but I don't want to achieve a dry chicken wing, so 25 minutes is adequate. So I'm also putting our jalapeños. So as you can see, pretty easy. You can bake everything together. And this is ready to go in our oven now. So while our peppers, wings and meatballs are grilling, just gonna place the breading crostinis on our pizza pan, and I'm gonna grill this in the solar dome oven for 10 minutes because these are pretty thin and they were in the fridge, so they're quite firm. So this is gonna cook on 100 degrees for 10 minutes. So now we're ready to start with the tuna wraps. I have my wraps laid out. We're going to use about a teaspoon, just spreading this about. And fold it in half, and I'm going to put a cute little peg on it, so it looks like that. And we're going to continue. So our wraps are now ready to go into the platter. So our crostini toast are now ready. They've been baking on 100 degrees for 10 minutes. And now we're just going to let them to cool, and then we're going to top them with the cream cheese. So our crostini toast is now cooled down, ready to add our cream cheese. As you can see, they crisped up nicely. Just adding about that much. So our crostinis are now ready for the meatballs. Our meatballs are almost done in the oven. We'll have to wait until they cool down. Just adding some freshly ground black pepper. And we're just going to keep this aside, waiting for the meatballs. So as you can see, everything has been baked for exactly 25 minutes. We don't want to overcook and dry them. So I'm going to let this cool for 5 minutes, and then we're ready to start assembling. So our meatballs are ready and cooled. Now we're ready to place them. I just cut them in half because they were a bit big. And now we're ready to assemble our platter. So our appetizer platter is now packed and ready to go. And I'm sure the breakfast team is going to enjoy this. Guys, thanks for watching. I will share the recipe. Until our next video, please remember to subscribe and share. Take care. Bye-bye.